Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. I know you guys been wondering where I've been. I have not left this shop in a week. Oh, these wings are ready for rivets. Everything is. The drop tanks, they all look really good. Just reach into that Fill-O-Vision box and feel that bad boy. Oh my goodness. That feels like the finish on a brand new Corvette. That is so smooth. That is smooth, baby. And I got all these drop tanks are all sanded, ready to go. This bad boy is just smooth too. Feel that. Just reach up there and feel that. Carrie, clean your computer screen before you. That's what your computer screen feels like. Okay, Carrie, go ahead. Carrie from the Cheyenne Rocky River Bottom Volunteer Fire Department. Well, these are ready to go. It was a late night last night, and I was so sore today. Oh, I'm so sore. That 2 days of sand, that's what gets me, man. That sanding, that just tears my back up. But got me a couple of leave in me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start on panel lines. Now, my buddy from River City Graphics worked his tail off on this, guys. He cut graphics till 5 in the morning Friday night so he could get these in the mail Saturday. Bam. And look what showed up today. Christmas in the shop. Ooh. These things are going to make this paint job so easy. And you know, I'm not worried a bit, guys. I'm going to spray the silver. I went to a paint store to pick that silver up. Now it's a really expensive paint. It's almost like that chrome, okay? And it's PPG. I went to go pick it up today, and I had a mix of paint. She said, "Will there be anything else?" I said, "Yeah, I need some reducer for it." They're out of reducer. So all they had was 5-gallon jug. No, I ain't gonna buy no 5 gallons for a quart paint because I don't really use PPG that much. I don't mind their paint, but I hate their clear coat. I absolutely hate their primer. I don't know how anyone uses their primer. I just absolutely hate their primer. I bought a gallon of it one time and said to myself, I said, "Self, you are never using this primer again." It just comes up to paper. It's not a high build. And you know, it'd dry for a couple days in the summertime and still clog your sandpaper up. And you know, when your sandpaper gets clogged up, it don't cut even. So that's what you're doing with this sandpaper, guys. It's got to cut. If it's not cutting, it's wore out. You know, first you got to get it flat. You got to use a block sander, man, and cut this primer down flat before you ever think about anything finer than 220. You know, and if you can't get it flat, if there's, you know, then go back to filling before you ever start on anything 400, 600, because that's, you got to get it flat, then get it shiny. Them's the rules. That's how it works. Because actually, if you know, start out with 600 and your surface is wavy, well, it's not gonna cut it flat. It's still gonna remain wavy, even if you use a block. You gotta cut it flat. It's gotta be nice, sharp paper. If that paper ain't cutting, if you don't feel it cutting, when you're sanding, and throw it away. You know, that's why they sell more. That's why they sell a bunch of it. But I usually go through a package when I'm doing one of these. Maybe a package and a half, very rarely. You know. But here is my paint graphics. Wee-hoo, guys, I'm excited about this. Butt joint. Blue, see, this is the one I'll put on the fuselage when I paint the blue. You see, there's another one for the white. Blue, there's the white one. Butt joints. Man, might need to get Wes and Calvin over here. Help me line them big old things up. I need old John Force's cousin over here anyway. You know, if you just hand Wes a microphone and hand John Force a microphone, about the same thing happens. Them guys gotta be related. It is so funny that they look alike. They talk with the same intensity, especially if it's on a subject they like, you know. Nothing bad about this. John Force is my favorite driver, and Wes is probably my best buddy. I think it's funny. It could be worse, you know. Could be worse to be known as something other than John Force's cousin. Okay, guys, that is Zam. Bam, there's a lot of stuff right there, man. These are the wings here. Got me some scrap mask. That's always nice to have, you know. I could make my own stuff and may not need this white under here. So you can put the alignment dots on these guys so they'll line right up. I imagine I'll probably put some tape. I don't know, I'm just guessing at this. Jason, you had to head me up. If I put a little piece of tape here and then mark them holes, is that what you mean with them alignment holes? And then each piece you can just line up them holes. Yeah. Yeah, that would really help, especially on them stars and bars. I hope you did that, buddy. You know, that's what I have a hard time with, them stars and bars, because you got to just put them on exactly. And if they had little alignment dots like that, to where you wouldn't have to visually set them down on there, you know, man, it would sure make them things really come out nice. You know what I mean? But I got all these parts ready for rivets, guys. I'm gonna be one busy boy. And it has been a windy dog past all weekend. I'm talking 35, 40 mile an hour. And ain't no way I could paint this in that wind. I've been blowing my shop out too. And I'll blow it once I'm really all done sanding. I'm gonna blow it out a couple more times. I'll wash the floor where I've been sanding down here to get that dust up, and I'll blow it off out a few more times. Hit the walls with my blower, the ceiling, just kind of just to get a lot of it out of here. And then I'll probably end up painting. It always comes down at night, you know, and when it first gets dark, there's lots of bugs out. So you gotta wait till about 12, 1 in the morning. It's just calmed down really nice. And there's not a lot of bugs in the air. And that's my favorite time to paint. So that's probably when I'm gonna do this. Hopefully I can start painting tomorrow night. But they'll have some more of that reducer at the paint store tomorrow. Plus I had to put these rivets on tonight anyway, so I didn't figure it's no big deal. I'm gonna get on these rivets, get these things knocked out tonight and tomorrow, and then I'll have it painted in a couple days, guys. Remember, this paint, I can remask it in 20 minutes. I can spray the silver, 20 minutes later I'm spraying white or putting the white masking on, you know what I mean? And so it's going to be painted in a couple days. Plus the tail stuff's all done. The tanks just get silver. That's it. Just spray them silver and chuck them aside. Then I've just got the wings and the fuselage. And it'll go fast. I can start putting this bad boy together. And I did get this turbine fit. I covered this up while I was spraying, while I was okay. It goes right there. Just beautiful fit. Tailpipe. It's going to work out just perfect. Yeah. And it's all going to work great, Ollie. Bam, I got all this is installed. And came forward 2.5 inches. This turbine's 2 inches longer than a P200. I came forward 2.5 inches to give us a little extra clearance here, because it was kind of close on that P200, remember, and we'll have lots of range here. And I think I might still be able to get that inner duct in there. It sure looks better with that in there. But then it'll be up to you if you want to use it or not, because I don't think it's a necessity. But that's what I got going, guys. And I'm going to get busy. Written nail. Putting on some rivets. The bottom all ready to roll. This thing looks good, guys. So it just came out nice. Fuselage came out nice. I'm happy. Happy. Okay. Let's just get to rolling. Yeah, actually gets going. Once you get rolling, it goes pretty fast. Just kind of get used to doing it, and everything comes out nice and even, you know. Sometimes you just end up kind of bunching these things, guys, because I just am not going to sit here and draw these things out, you know, and spend a month doing it. You know, I'm not building this for the scale masters. You know, I really don't. I'm not worried about the difference between the rivets and the screws and all that, you know. I'm building this so when you look at it 3 or 4 feet away, it looks pretty good. When it's in the air, it looks freaking awesome. You know, that's just kind of what I'm going for. So I've never built a scale master airplane, you know, Top Gun, any of that stuff. I'm just an old boy just like you guys, man. Just love model airplanes and been building them my whole life, and kind of feel like there's too many ARFs in the world. This is a dying talent, you know, and it used to be, guys, this was a big part of the hobby, was the actual building. Now it has just changed so much, you know, with the introduction of ARFs, you know, and the fast-paced world. People just ain't got time to build this stuff. Well, guys, neither did we. This is what we did instead of playing video games. There was no computer. You know, this is what we did, you know. Even if it was a lot of my early years, guys, it was just done on my kitchen table, you know. And my wife was, you know, fine with it, and you know, graduated to shops, and not shops, but gradually worked into something like this, you know. But I'm not really sure that car wreck happened, but it just might have been for this reason right here, you know. That was a bad car wreck, and I could have been gone, or I could have just kept my business going if it wouldn't have happened, you know. I could be on a cruise ship right now in the Bahamas. No, I did work on a lot of cruise ships. Yeah, I used to do tile work on them. Bam! See, guys, I got a nice little chunk of this done, just sitting here talking to you guys. Or is it talking to myself? That is the question. That is the question.